why should you watch this video and how is it gonna benefit you? Ellarigu namaskara. I hope you all are doing good. Welcome back to The Little Things. Ever since I started creating videos on Canadian PR, there are two questions which people have constantly asked me, and those are what is the timeline of this entire process and how much will it exactly cost you. So in today's video, I'm gonna answer those two questions, and also I'm gonna share with you all how much did we actually spend on the entire process, and also I'll let you know about all those hidden costs which nobody speaks about. If you're new to the channel, then please go ahead and click that subscribe button and also the notification button and be part of this wonderful community wherein we discuss about everything Canada. Before we get started with the video, I do have 3 disclaimers to be made. First is that it is going to be about FSW program under Express Entry because that's how we got our PR. And second is the timeline. Now I really can't give you a specific timeline because it really differs from application to application, and especially during this uncertain time of pandemic, I really can't give you a specific number. So what I'm gonna do is share with you all how much time did it actually took for us to get our PR. And finally, the cost. Now I'm gonna give all the cost in INR or Indian rupees because I'm from India. But please feel free to go ahead and use the currency converter to change the cost from Indian rupees to whatever currency applies to you. So on that note, let's get started with this video. First and foremost thing that you need to decide in this process is whether you want to do this all by yourself or take the help of a consultancy. If you do decide to do it by yourself, which we highly encourage, then you're gonna save a lot of money. Because from what we have heard so far, it can cost you from somewhere around 50,000 to as high as 2.5 or 3 lakhs depending on the consultancy you choose. In our case, we got it done through a consultancy and we had to pay them around 1.25 lakhs for the process itself and an additional 2,000 rupees to check whether we were eligible to apply for this program or not. So with this, we kickstarted our Canadian PR journey in June 2018. Quick tip here, I have 2 detailed videos on how to check your eligibility. So please go ahead and use those videos to check your eligibility and not pay any money to consultancy and save some money for yourself. Next, we have 2 important things to be done. One is to get your Educational Credential Assessment or ECA done, and second is to prove your language skills either in English and or French. And this you can do by taking up tests like IELTS, CELPIP, etc. If you want to save some time, then I highly suggest that do both these processes simultaneously. Now back then nobody told us this, so what we did was I got my ECA done from West first, and we actually didn't get Rajesh's ECA done because A, it's not mandatory for the secondary applicant, and B, we were able to get the required CRS score just by my ECA, and C, we wanted to actually save every penny possible. So it took me almost 30 days time to visit my university and college, collect all the documents and send it over to West and receive my assessment, and I got it around October 2018. For a single person, it would cost you around 13,500 rupees as West fee, and you will also have to bear some additional cost like the processing fee that you'll have to pay to your university to send over your documents to West, or courier charges if you have to do it by yourself. For us, it had cost us around 12,000 rupees for West, paid around 1,000 for my university, and another 2,700 for courier charge. Out of all the videos that I've created so far, the video with most view is how to get your ECA done from West. So if you're doing this process, then I highly recommend to go ahead and watch that video, and it might just help you. Next step in the process is to get your language skills assessed, and we got it done through IELTS, and as of today it will cost you 14,700 rupees, but back then for the 2 of us we had spent 25,300 and an additional 1,000 for some books for our test preparation. So we took up our IELTS and got the results in Jan 2019. We were able to get the score that we were looking for in our first attempt itself, and I have made a ton of video on each of the components of IELTS test, and I have a dedicated playlist for the same. So if you are taking up your IELTS and you're finding difficulty in any of the component, then please go ahead and check out the playlist. So once our ECA and IELTS was done, we didn't waste any time and shared all the necessary documents that were required for Express Entry profile creation with our consultancy, and they created our profile immediately. This step will not cost you any money, but once you do this, it's actually a waiting game. Many people usually get stuck at this stage because they are unable to meet the high CRS cutoff score. So from the time you create your Express Entry profile to the time you actually get your ITA or invite to apply can vary from few days to months together. But in our case, I can actually say that we kind of got lucky because we had a CRS score of 453, and within 3 days of our profile creation, there was an FSW program draw. It was on Jan 30th. 2019, and there was an all-time low cutoff score of 438, and we immediately got our ITA. So we actually didn't have to wait for a long time, and this somehow covered up all the time we had lost being lazy and stuff during our ECA and IELTS process. So once you get your ITA, next step is for you to submit your application with all the necessary documents. Back then we had 60 days of time, but now they have increased it to 90 days. I think this was undoubtedly the most toughest phase for us during the entire process because there was this never-ending list of documents. Some they were really easy to get them, but there were few which really tested our patience. So if you are in this process of getting your PR, or if you've already got your PR, then please let us know in the comments section below what was the pain point for you during this entire process. We would love to know. So we have made a list of all possible documents that you would require. Some might not be applicable to you depending on your situation. Also, you can see the cost for each of them. The important ones to note here would be your medical test, which can cost you around 4 to 5,000 rupees per person. And if you have tattoos like Rajesh, then you need to get additional tests done. So we paid a total of around 12,000 for the medical test. PCC or police clearance certificate in India would cost you somewhere around 500 rupees. Then you'll have to take photographs twice during this process as per Canadian passport photo requirements, which will again cost you some 500. The biggest of all though is you need to show your proof of funds, which will come up to 7,75,000 rupees for a single person. And back then we had shown 9 lakh rupees as our proof of funds. And not to forget, another cumbersome task is once you get all your documents, most of them actually needs to be notarized. So you can add an additional cost of 1,500 to 2,000 rupees for printouts, notarization and scanning of all these documents. Trust me when I say this, I know how difficult it is to get all these documents. Been there, done that. So going forward, I will definitely create more videos on each of these documents so that it will be helpful for you to know how to get these things done. So once you've collected all the documents, you need to submit your application. At this stage, you will have to pay government 3 kinds of fee, that is processing fee, right of permanent residence fee and biometric fee, which will come around 85,000 rupees for a single person. And we submitted our application in March 2019 and had to pay around 1,25,000 rupees. So finally, after all this, once you submit your application, IRCC will actually send you an AOR, which is acknowledgement of receipt. Basically, it's an acknowledgement email to let you know that they have received your application and will start with the processing now. Once you submit your application, within maybe 15 or 20 days time, they will ask you to submit your biometrics. So after booking an appointment, you can visit your nearest VAC or Visa Application Center, which is VFS Global in India. And since you've already paid your biometrics fee, when you visit them, they will charge you something like 250 rupees as processing fee. And now with COVID, things have changed. For example, now they have started charging an additional 3,000 rupees as an optional premium package, wherein once IRCC asks you to submit your passport for visa stamping and for COPR, they will come to your place of choice and collect your passport, send it for visa stamping, and will also get it back to you. As I said, this is an optional thing, so you can choose as per your requirement. For us, this was not the case, so we just submitted our biometrics in April 2019. Next is the processing time, which usually used to be 6 months from the time you have submitted your application. But now due to COVID, this no longer is a practical processing time. In most of the cases, it is bound to extend. To tell you honestly, back then there were very few YouTube channels dedicated to Canada PR, and by watching whatever content was available, we had thought that maybe we'll get our PR within like 3-4 months max, because we had heard of stories of people getting their PR within even 1 month's time. So we had submitted our application towards the end of March 2019, right? So we thought maybe by June or July we'll get our COPR and we'll fly to Canada. But 4 months passed, 5 months passed, 6 months passed, but there was no update on our application. And with each passing day, we started worrying more and more about it. And we talked to our consultancy and they contact the IRCC, but still all they said was, we're still working on your application and you need to just wait. So without any other option, we just waited. So finally in October 2019, we got an email saying that our application has been processed, and as a final step, they asked us to submit our passports for visa stamping and COPR. So on the same day, we booked an appointment and went to VFS Center, submitted our consent forms, and again paid a small processing fee of like 150 rupees. And yeah, by November 2019, we finally got our COPR and one-time visa stamped on our passport, and we were finally eligible to come to Canada and get our PR. Usually when you watch videos on YouTube about the timelines and cost of Canadian PR, people tend to stop at this point. But we do want to go one step ahead and let you know about some additional steps and costs involved. So once you get your COPR, the next step for you is to start prep for your transition from your home country to Canada. And now this can, change from one person to another person depending on their situation. Some big expenditure includes your flight and cab cost, getting yourself a travel and medical insurance. This was very much necessary when we came to Canada, because back then we had a 3 months waiting period to get our health cards, which has been waived off now. You also have to take care of your accommodation, and now with the current quarantine rules, this cost will go up again. Last but not the least is the miscellaneous shopping that you might have to do, including your trolleys, clothing, shoes, medicine, toiletries, utensils, and some essential food items. So with this, you're all set now. You can come to Canada and officially become a permanent resident. In our case, we landed in Toronto, Canada in Feb 2020. For a single person in today's scenario, you might have to spend somewhere around 10 to 11 lakh rupees. And as you can see, back then we had come up around 14.5 lakh rupees to get our PR. And if we were to start with our process now, I'm sure it will cost us another 1 to 2 lakhs more, because there is increase in currency conversion, and also cost of so many of the processes has gone up. And it took us a total of 21 months or nearly 2 years to get our PR. I hope this video has helped you to understand more clearly about the entire PR process and what is the timeline and how much money will it actually require to get this done. If yes, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you still have any more questions, then please comment below. I'll respond to them, and you can also reach out to me on my Instagram. I guess that's it for the day, guys, and I hope to see you all soon in my next video. I wish for all of us to be blessed with abundant love, peace and happiness. Take care, and do remember, life's all about the little things.